Alright, welcome back to another video. This is Jace here, and today we'll be looking on Hickory Ridge. Yep, so do stay back towards the end of the video and have something special to show you. Like what can you build with this very tricky plot of land. Okay, let's go into it. Alright, so let me pause right away. This is Hickory Ridge. Okay, so as the word mentioned, it's basically full of mountains. It's a very difficult terrain to work with as well. Okay, you can see you don't have much land to begin with, that's for sure. So you have flat land around here, a bit of flat land in the corners, a bit of flat land here as well. So there's nothing much you can work with, and basically you have here down at the bottom. You must be wondering, how the heck am I going to build? There's nothing you can do. Well, it really depends on your imagination. Okay, so but let me mention first about the roads. Okay, now when the only entrance is actually at the bottom, so for you to go up, you will cost a lot of money. So for example, if I even do something like this, and it's going to be tricky to begin with first, you gotta like snake around. Okay, probably mountains are. So you can see it's already 83,000. That's very ridiculous. Okay, but you can really have really cool snaking effects as well. Okay, so I would suggest, if you wanted to build up with this city, right, you might probably want to start off at the bottom here and then work the way up. Okay, so or you can actually try to do at the top immediately, but you gotta be very careful. Yeah, so let's see if I can get another road up first. 10,000. Okay, 16,000. Okay, so you will have a very hefty hefty price tag to start with, because of the amount of road you need to build and then the amount of slope you need to build. So given the fact that if you're starting with 50,000, it's not going to be much to begin with, so be aware about that. Okay, you might say let's build everything down here as well, which is yes, but the problem is that you will have a water issue. Can you see that you only have very little water down here, and as mentioned before, since you're not connected to any rivers, you will have water. You will run out of water eventually. So means you will need to find a way, okay, to build here if you want to start with, without contaminating water in the first place. I would suggest that if you want, you can build your industry towards the corner right here, and that's for another reason, which is basically your wind. Okay, now your wind is actually blowing towards the right side. Okay, so if you wanted to build, you can try to build an industry towards the junction of the city. However, if you look at the top here, right, most of the flat area, okay, let me switch out, most of the flat areas on the left. Okay, so if you put the wind back here, you got a problem, because most of your area that you're supposed to build is actually on the left. If you put some industry here, it might not be much, but you have very little area to work with, so there's something to juggle with. Okay, let's go back to water. So you can see patches of water also is very hard to come by up in the mountain, because all these roads you could try to build them. Okay, and maybe you can try to plot one of them, but you can't plot a big one. Can you see? Terrain too steep, terrain too steep, terrain too steep. Maybe up here, right? But it costs very expensive to just bring a road up here as well. Okay, so and obviously here you cannot access and so on. So you have an issue basically with the whole map, in the sense that you only have very little area to work with, but there are ways to go around it as well. Okay, we got wind, we got water. Okay, and we will touch now on, just pause that. We'll touch now on whether there's any mining available. So you do have actually coal, a very huge patch of coal. So this is one of the only areas you can work with, and unfortunately it's at the beginning start of the direction of the wind. Okay, so if you plan to put high wealth, good luck, I would say. It will be quite tricky if you want to go with coal. If not, you can forget it. Okay, now ore mining is a bit more difficult because it's all over the place, so you will not get some of them, but you'll get most of them. Okay, so in the city later towards the end of this video, you will see how many I put, and you'll be surprised how many I could do it as well. Okay, so that is for ore And if you look at oil, there's none. Okay, so there's no way you would normally have oil in the mountains as well. It's kind of odd. Okay, so now how you want to start this city, or what's the direction you can take? Okay, so the first one is actually you can go with mining. So you can go with coal mining, right? And if you look at how flat I can go, you can actually put a flat. Sorry, let me just change that. You can put a flat area here. Okay, sorry, I'll just delete that. Okay, so you can see a very flat area here, and you can actually place a few coal mines here. Okay, like here we say. But now you got a bit of a problem. You gotta make sure you don't overlay with the ore. So if you see ore mining, you gotta also place a position here as well. So I'm going to erase that. You need to toggle basically between the coal and the ore. Okay, so I'm doing that right now so that I can plot correctly. So that's what I would normally suggest. Okay, then another problem is that it might be too steep. You need to readjust, you need to build. So I would say get your money up first before you really start this. But if you can't plot one or two early on, try to plot the ore one first, because normally ore mining is more expensive. Like you can get more back. You export much more expensive. Okay, so for example, let's do coal here. Not the best. They can do ore mine right here, so on and so forth. Okay, so that is one way you could do it. Okay, now again with the others like gambling ones, you could do so, but the problem is that there's no rail. The only road access is actually at the bottom right here. So I would suggest that if you want to do any of this casino, either at the bottom here, or you let the road go all the way up to the top here. Okay, so let's say the first entrance would be your casino. Okay, then yes, so let them come to your casino first, or you can put like a bus stop just in front or just beside the casino, so that you allow the tourists to come straight in and go opposite. Because the thing is that it's very far up here, it's going to be very difficult. Okay, one last thing I'll mention for this city is that basically if you wanted to do mega towers, right, just understand that you don't have much place to work with. Okay, so you see the terrain too steep here. You can get some road here. You can't really build here. You could build down here, but you need to basically shift the road to the bottom base. So for example, if I clear this right now, okay, and I shift like this, you could, okay, build the mega tower here. But you again are very limited to options, and you don't want to disregard your water resources. Speaking about water, right, I would suggest to build your water down here. Okay, so you see in the next couple of, I think in the next clip or two, right, you will see that I will put a water feature, a water pumping station at the bottom, while I put a sewage treatment plant here just to replenish the water supply. And if let's say there's any rain in your game, again, it's very random. The water will all, the rainwater, the groundwater will seep down to the base right here. Okay, but it will take basically a lot of the game hours to do so. So that is actually Hickory Ridge for you guys. Okay, so as I mentioned just now, the Hickory Ridge, right, there's a special video I want to show you. So this is the map that I did a couple of I think years ago, maybe 2-3 years back. Let's have a look. Okay, and show you how it looks like when you're able to basically understand the city plot itself and see how well you could actually maximize the whole area. Yep, so learning from a couple things I just mentioned about the layout, the water, the minerals, as well as other features that is with the city itself. Okay, so let's have a look at the city. Right, can you see the build of the well, I mean, I'll put this with you. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, the whole area that has land is all basically been taken up. Yeah, and put on tree, so there's no space for anything left. You see, even the corners are all filled up to the maximum, and they're cool roads. Look at that, all the way down here. Okay, so let me start actually from the beginning just to show you. So you see the entrance is here. Okay, so you see that there's an entrance here, okay, that comes in, and first thing you see is water pumping city here, and also sewage. So then from here, basically you can go up along here, and you can choose either to go straight to I think here. So there's one route here, one more route here. It goes up to the main part here. You come to school first. From here you can take another route to where most of the people are staying, and then you take another route here to go to the other part of the city as well. Okay, so you can see it's pretty high up in the sky. And then there's other roads that goes along to the other part of the area as well. You might be wondering, are they happy? They are. Okay, so you can see if I load, you see the residents here, they're basically pretty much happy. They're happy and with all the money as well. Okay, industry wise there's none, because it's all replaced by the minings. Yeah. Okay, so if I switch over to mining, if you can see, there's coal mine over here. Okay, so there's actually coal mines here with smelting factories. There's also an ore mine right here as well. Okay, gonna put it this way, you can have a look. You can pause if you want. Okay, just gonna run a bit. You see ore mine here, 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 ore mine here. Ore mine is very expensive, so smelting right here, so that's smelting right here. There's never ore mine right here. So this is how you can maximize the whole space. Again, coal is all in the middle here. Okay, you have smelting factories here, coal mine here, coal mine here. And coal normally you don't need so much, because coal mine is very fast. Okay, and trade, you have trade port here that's working out. You can see it's all exporting pretty well. Okay, with the alloy going at 24,000. Okay, all right. Now let me show you about the water solution first. Can you see? So water is all down here. It's being pumped out as well. Okay, I'm not sure why there is something right here, but probably this can be addressed. This probably last time there was a CP here that they put the industry down here as well. Okay, so and you can see there's an all power plant at the corner here. Show you the wind first. Now the wind is not the best. Okay, if I show you air pollution map, it's not so bad. Okay, here again it's really bad, but again these are all low wells, so they couldn't care less. So all of the so it's all basically blown away. This has the least, so here I could do high wells, but I wouldn't do that. Okay, now with schools, you'll be surprised that you wouldn't be educated, isn't it? Right, but they are actually super educated. Just switch back and show you. Can you see the number of schools? Basically there is high school here, there is public library and grade school. Okay, I don't think that is technical. Yeah, there is no industrial tech map. With power is pretty good, 290, but this coating is power up the whole place. Okay, water's pretty okay. Sewage is all going down there, so far so good. With garbage collection, let me see. Do I have garbage? I have here as well. Pretty simple. Okay, garbage, I have that as well. Okay, fire wise, let's just put here. Fire, there's a fire station here. Okay, there is a clinic. Okay, and police. You'll be surprised. Basically, they're all pretty obedient. Okay, and pretty low as well. So this is something that you could do. Or let me actually just see whether I can show you the roads. Not sure you can see. So I'm just going to show you again from the base. You come up to the top here. One, you come around, so you can see there's one route that goes to the other end. One route goes around here, and another route goes right here. Now, these two roads at the corner are meant for the trade port, the trading, to take a shortcut. So they're able to basically from here take another road that would bypass the main artery. Otherwise, you would be jammed. Okay, same as one here. So you can see sneaking all the way up, everything all above here. Okay, so you see this is even continue to expand as well. So some room for thought if you're wondering, how to build on Hickory Ridge. One of the probably hardest map that I think of, and it's still making. Yeah, if you're wondering, taxes are pretty standard. Okay, exports pretty standard, and losing money, but I'm still making, generally speaking. Okay, so hopefully you enjoy this video as much as I like to. show you the potential of what you could do with the city. If you're wondering, you can actually try to check the server, the South American server, and then this is one of the city that was recovered. I think it's still abandoned as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.